Hello and welcome back to another weekly vlog. Welcome to week 15 of marathon training. Today I have just been fully resting up because yesterday I did the Reading 10-20 20-mile race. Show you my medal. It's actually quite a nice medal, to be fair. It's not bad. So yeah, I did that yesterday, drove back to Bristol. I think I got home at about 4 by the time I picked Max up, and then I just don't know where the evening went. I just ate and drank, and then come like 8:30 I was just ready to go to sleep, and it was a struggle getting up this morning, and also like just during the night I kept waking up and I'm just feeling very sore today, but I guess that's to be expected when you run your first 20-mile race. It was also like a trail, well, it was 60% off-road. I would class it as a trail run because there was a lot of trail, but there was a road, but there was a lot of trail. It felt like mostly trail to me, but it's fine. So yeah, and it was very kind of up, down, I guess, as to be expected when it's more of a trail kind of race. And also the terrain is like, it's not as smooth, or as, I don't know, I felt like I couldn't be as quick on my feet as I would be if I was on like pavement or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, it was it was a tough race. It was a good race, but it was tough. Probably my toughest yet, and there were kind of parts of it where you're just on your own because you're going through these like wooded bits. There was one or two people that were in front of me in the distance, behind me in the distance, but there wasn't actually anyone within like a near enough space of me. Why can't I get my words out? There wasn't anyone like close to me then. Obviously you'd see there were marshals dotted around, so you'd see the marshals, and it was a really well run event as well, and the marshals at the end were lovely. So I wouldn't say like it was a terrible event, I would just say it was a tough event. But on the flip side, it's just adding another experience to your training or to your running. You know, not everyone is necessarily training for a race. Some people just run for fun. And what was I going to say? So I was listening to, for literally like, I don't know, 17 miles of that run, I was listening to Ant Middleton's book. What is the book called? It's really good. He just shares kind of lessons that he learned from military, and then sort of applies those to daily life, military mindset. And he was saying, don't view things as achievements, view them as experiences. So as I was going around, I was kind of thinking about that, and I was trying to reframe my mind a little bit because I found it tough how tough I found it. Does that make sense? I found it tough how tough I found it. Yeah, I struggled with how tough I found it, and it sort of made me feel like a bit of a failure because of that, I think. And once I stopped, the first thing I felt was anger at myself for going slow, which is ridiculous because I just finished the longest run I'd done, and instead of being like, wow, well done, it was, no, you're too slow. Ridiculous, isn't it, how our brain works? But I'm kind of over that now. I was just in the car feeling a bit sorry for myself driving home, like, and even when I got home I felt like I didn't want to speak to anyone about it because I almost felt a bit embarrassed, and then I got over it, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I ran 20 out of 26.2 miles that I will be doing in 5 weeks' time. We are going out for food tonight with our friends, so I'm going to have a big fat burger and chips and all the food, because I feel like yesterday I didn't really, I know I said oh, I ate all the food when I got home, but I didn't actually eat that much. I was just like snacking on sweets. I tried to eat some noodles and I just didn't like the noodles, so I threw the noodles away. And then I was like, okay, I'm too tired to do anything else, so I'll go to bed. I did get a Burger King on the way home, but it was just like a quick chicken nuggets and chips, and it didn't really fill the hole, to be honest. So yeah, but welcome to Monday. Our friends are also getting married this week, so that's really exciting. And I've got a really short run as well on the plan, which is only 4 miles. What a blessing. Thank you. So 2 days, no, what day is it today? Tuesday. 2 days after my 20-mile run, not feeling as sore or as knackered today. So I've come out with Josh and Max for a walk, and then tomorrow back to it. I've got a 10-mile run in the morning, and then only a 4-mile at some point in the week. So kind of like a rest week this week, a rest from the distance anyway. So we're back to it. Wednesday, and I've got a 4 miles steady run to do. I technically had 10, but I swapped it around and did 4. I'm going to do 4 today instead, because I don't know if 10 is a good idea after the 20 on Sunday. So I'm going to do my 4 today. I'm probably in a better mindset for 4 than I am for 10. Not in a better side, more of a mindset for 4 than I am for 10 today. So yeah. But it's funny because no matter the distance, your brain will always be like, no, and find a way of making it feel or like seem really long. Like, it's only 4 miles, but my brain is like, no, I don't want to do it. It's just, and I say it's only 4 miles. At this stage in my training, 4 miles is short. I'm not saying like as a statement for everyone 4 miles is really short. I just mean for my own training, like I haven't done a 4 mile training run for ages. So like it's nice to have 4 miles, but my brain is like, no, it's long, which it is long in some respects. But anyway, let's go and do it. 4 miles steady, done. I went full pelt on that. But my brain needed it. Just checking in from Friday morning. I've had a difficult couple of days with just anxiety. So that has been fun. And I mean, not just with anxiety, but just life. And I am knackered, to be honest. Really tired. But the show must go on. No, I need to do a 10-mile steady run today, so I'm going to go out and do that in a second. And then that's my only like run left for the week then. I only had 2 runs this week, so I really can't complain, but also this week has just been like the busiest week ever. I think I said that last week, but yeah. But then once I've done that, I can relax, our friends are getting married tomorrow, so I'm going with the bride, Shan, and we're going to go to the venue, and then we've got like a nice evening before the wedding, so that'll be nice. It's going to be a lush weekend, so I'm really excited for that. I just need to do this run, and I don't like to say get it out of the way, but I do need to get this run out of the way with. Yeah, I think sometimes just like starting the run is the hardest part, and then once you've started it, it's like, oh, okay, it's fine. But just willing yourself to leave the house is difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to put too much pressure on it today. Just go out and do the run, and whatever happens, happens. So yeah. So I do not know what happened last week, but we're on Tuesday of the next week, and I didn't finish the vlog. So here I am finishing the vlog, rounding up with highs and lows. Get the lows out of the way first. And the low point of the week was definitely a funeral that I went to, and the run that I didn't finish on the Friday because I had a bit of a meltdown on the run. It's not funny, but this is how we cope. So those were the low points of the week, and I don't want to dwell on them anymore because they took up a lot of my energy as it was. So instead we're going to move swiftly onto the highs of the week. So I would say highs of the week was how well I recovered after the 20-mile race. I feel like it took me kind of Monday was a struggle, and then Tuesday I started to feel human again, and Wednesday I was able to get out for a run. So I felt like that was good progress and a sign of my fitness being where it needs to be at this point. And then even bigger high than that was seeing our best friends get married. Their wedding day, the weekend, like it was just so incredible. And I was so sad it's over. I've got wedding blues, and it's not even my wasn't even my wedding. But yeah, it was a really lush weekend. It's just so nice seeing people you love happy and seeing them experience like one of the happiest days of their lives is such an honour to get to experience that. So yeah, those were the highs and lows of the week. I didn't want to just finish this vlog randomly, so but next week, aka this week, week 16 of marathon training, we have got a 21-mile run, which I may or may have not already done, and Gloucester half marathon on the weekend. So that's what's coming up next week, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's vlog.